What's going on, people? Welcome back to Eli Talks Football and welcome to another video. I hope guys are doing well today. I hope you guys are enjoying this summer weather. For the past couple of weeks, it's just been, boiling hot after hot. I hope you enjoyed some ice cream, had to drink some very cold water and all that stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this beautiful weather. But what's more beautiful is that tomorrow the Premier League is back, and the opening day of the fixture, the first game for this season, will be Manchester United versus Fulham. That's going to be the first game. So there will be a live watch along to that one. So make sure you guys check that out. So yeah, the Premier League is back after 3 months of West. The Euros, the Olympic Games. The Premier League is back. So I'm excited, and I know you guys watching at home will be excited as well. So today's video is all gonna be about Premier League table predictions in terms of who will become champions, who will finish in the top four, the Europa League, the Conference League, and who will be relegated. Then tomorrow, um, there's going to be a Premier League prediction for the opening day of the season, like Man United, Fulham, Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal, Wolves, that stuff. So that'll be tomorrow, and I'm gonna upload that video before the Man United Fulham game. So there we go. And all of the Premier predictions will be on Fridays, but not every Friday because sometimes I might get busy or sometimes I might go out. So, but yeah, I won't this time. I'll make sure I won't miss every single Premier League match days because 2 years ago I missed a few. Last year I only missed one, but this season I ain't gonna miss any of them. So there we go. But today's video is all about Premier League predictions. So for the table, of course, in terms of first and 20th. That that's going to be the main focus on today's video. So if you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys smash a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Subscribe to this channel if you're new. Make sure the bill. Make sure you hit the bell notification so that you never miss any of my YouTube content. And make sure you share this video with all your friends, your family. Everyone's welcome. And at the end of this video, you can comment below and say to me if you agree on anything, or maybe tell me where you think those teams will finish, the likes of Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, Ipswich Town, all that stuff. Let me know in the comments down below. But guys, that was the introduction. This video is going to be a very tricky one and tough to figure out, but you guys will see who my final table predictions are. Some of them might get right, some of them might get wrong, but that's how predictions work, if you know what I mean. So you don't have to be angry about it, and that's going to be the same thing for me. So, guys, without further ado, let's go. So, as you can see on the screen, I basically got all of the Premier League teams, from A to W, and they did it in alphabetical order. All 20 Premier League teams who are in the Premier League this season. They've added Southampton, Leicester City, and of course Ipswich Town, which, by the way, congratulations to them. 25 years since the last been in the top five leagues. So they're back, and let's see how they can handle it. So yeah, so I'm gonna tell you guys how it works. So the web block is for the champions, like which team will finish in first. The Champions League from second to fourth, and who will be joining Man City in the top four. Europa League is for two teams that will finish in the Europa League. The Conference League will be teams that finish in seventh. The higher mid is from 8 to 12. The lower one is from 30 to 17th, and the relegation is three teams who will be relegated this season. And in this video, I'm gonna be doing it in order so that I won't get confused and like how am I going to know which team is first and which team is second? So I'm gonna do it in order, first to 20th. So that's gonna be for this video. Right, without further ado, and in this one, I'm going to be telling you guys who will finish in the top seven, who will be relegated. Then I get onto the high mid and low mid table as well. So that's going to be what I'm going to be doing in this video. All right, so let's start off with the champions. So let's see. Man City. Now, for me, I feel that they're going to be finishing first again because Arsenal still, the only signing that they made is Callum Fury, who is a centre back that can play left back. They didn't sign a striker. They didn't sign a winger. You know, Firmino, I've heard that the deal has been rejected. So, listen, man, if Arsenal do not sign somebody that can help Saka on the right hand side, that don't sign a striker, I still think that Arsenal will not win the league. Because Man City, they were very lucky that Edison and Kevin De Bruyne into the league because if that happens, then they're in serious trouble. But the reason why I still think Man City will win the league is because they may not have a good preseason and they may, won the Community Shield. So that's going to be the big question. Could Man City, could Arsenal win the Premier League since Man City won the Community Shield? We're gonna have to wait and see. But listen, Man City signed Savinho that can play on the right wing. So him and Jeremy Doku might cook. Erling Holland, 2 golden boots. Will he get another one? He's still one of the best strikers in the Premier League so far ever since he came in. And let's not forget, when Rodri plays for Man City, they don't lose. The only thing that Rodri lost, yeah, for Man City is the FA Cup last season and the Champions League. Whereas for the Premier League, he doesn't lose. So that's why um, Rodri is going to be the key for them, and also Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland. But when Rodri is not there, Man City don't tend to do well. So if Arsenal want to win the league, they need to sign a striker and a white winger and make sure that Rodri, gets injured or gets sent off, which I'm not saying that will happen, but you saw it happen last season where Rodri wasn't there. So it's as simple as that. But yeah, in terms of the champions, I'm going to go for Man City to be in first place. And listen, I definitely don't want it to happen because we all know that Man City have won more Premier Leagues than us, and they're about to do a 5P, which I don't think no team has ever done, in England. So for me, yeah, I think Man City will do it, but I wouldn't mind Arsenal or Liverpool, Like Arsenal, like I don't want them to do it, but I don't mind because they've only won 3 Premier Leagues, we've only won 5, so I wouldn't mind. So if it goes to Liverpool, they've only won one Premier League trophy, and that was 4 years ago. So there you go. But listen, I think Man City to do it again, man. I think they will do it again. So in first place, Manchester City. In terms of second, Arsenal. It's going to be the same one as it was 2 seasons ago and last season. There's not going to be a change. Not going to be a change. So those are my top two. So Man City first, Arsenal second. Now, in terms of third place, I'm going to go for Liverpool because don't get me wrong, they haven't made any signings. They still haven't signed the DM. They've already signed Endo. Um, and Zubimendi bid rejected, which by the way I'm laughing because that Zubimendi rejected was exactly a year ago since Caicedo and Lavia rejected Liverpool as well. But listen, listen, despite of Jurgen Klopp leaving, I still think Liverpool's players, are better than Chelsea's, Tottenham's, um, um, Manchester United, Aston Villa. Like the only team that scored is better than Liverpool is Man City and Arsenal, and that's why I think both of them will finish above them. But in terms of Liverpool and Arne Slot, listen, they have a great preseason. It all depends if he's going to stick by this. I've heard that he's either going to play a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. But listen, if Mo Salah, Trent, and also Virgil van Dijk don't extend his contract, then I see them leaving next season on the free. So for me, I feel like these owners better wake up and sign a DM because when I heard, yeah, they're not going to sign DM after Zubel's been rejected, I was like, boy, maybe Liverpool might not finish in the top four, but listen, they still got better players than Chelsea, Tottenham, and Man United, and that's why I think for me, they'll finish in third place. So in third place for me, I'm going to go for Liverpool. In terms of fourth, now people are saying Aston Villa. Now, maybe, but listen, you know what happened to Newcastle when they finished in the top four? They suddenly drop off, and Aston Villa has, first time in the Champions League for a long time. So can they do it again? We're gonna have to wait and see. But to me, I don't think it's going to happen. So in fourth place, I know I predicted Man United to finish the top four. I didn't expect them to have a bad season. But listen, when I heard the news they signed Manchester Leeds and also Awanyeri from Bayern Munich, I have to tell you, those are very, very good signings. So maybe those two centre backs might help Man United to improve this season. I don't say listen, many people are saying that when Manchester Leeds comes to clubs, he wins, lifts the Bundesliga, Serie A and stuff like that. Now, do I think Man United will win the Premier League this season? Absolutely not. But maybe it helps them to do a bit better than last season. So, in fourth place for me, I'm going to go for Manchester United. Now, many people laugh at me, but listen, um, those two sides, the likes of the Ligt and Nasrandi, can be good but cannot be bad. But listen, Eric Ten Hag still wins trophies. Arsenal didn't, Liverpool did, but the FA Cup for me is better than the Carabao Cup and all of that stuff. So that's why, to me, I think Man United will finish in fourth. But listen, if Arsenal can do it again, then if I'm wrong, I'll hold my hands up and apologize. But for now, I feel like Una Emery and Aston Villa sold Douglas Luiz, which is a big blow. But Ross Barkley is a good signing, and also Ian Matson. So that was a really good. So, but for me, I'm gonna go for Man United to finish in fourth because when Newcastle win the Champions League, they just got knocked out early. Now, do I think Asvilla will do the same? Maybe, maybe not. But listen, we're gonna have to wait to see. But listen, like I say, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm gonna go for Manchester United for me to finish in fourth place. So those are my top four: Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester United. Now, in terms of the Europa League place, in fifth place, I'm gonna go for. I might go for Tottenham, or should I even go for? No, actually, in fifth place, um, I'm gonna go for Chelsea because last season I predicted Chelsea to finish in fifth, and we were close. If it would have been the likes of Sheffield United and Burnley, then we would have finished in fifth. In fact, we were this close here to finish in the top four. Many people are saying that Chelsea will finish in the top four, but for me, no. But I think for me, we'll finish in fifth place because yes, Enzo is so tough. I don't know, man, about Enzo Wesker. But listen, I feel like what I saw in pre-season, yeah, our attacking, yeah, is getting a bit better. One-touch football, counter-attack, all of that stuff. If we can sign Victor Osimhen, then if we have the likes of front three of Pedro Neto on the left, Palmer on the right, and Osimhen, boy, maybe we can start cooking. But because Pedro Neto, like I said in my reaction to it, is a very good signing. He can play on the left and he can play on the right. So so let's hope that Pedro Neto can do what he does for Wolves. The only problem for me is that his injury record. That's the only problem I have for him. But other than that, not bad, not bad signing. So yeah, for me, I think Chelsea finishing fifth, um, like we did last season. So it all depends if Enzo Wesker can be consistent with his tactics, and the same goes for the players and also the owners as well. So for now, I'm going to predict Chelsea finish in fifth. In sixth place, this one is a very tough one. It really is because West Ham made a good signing of Somerville, Wan-Bissaka and all that stuff. Aston Villa was Barkley, Ian Matson, Tottenham signed Dominic Solanke, which is a good signing. So that sixth place for me is going to be difficult. So, boy, um, boy, this one is tough. It really is. For me, yeah, in sixth place, I'm gonna go for. Oh, it's so tough. In seventh place, I think Villa might be there. I think Villa might be there. But in terms of sixth place, boy, I might go for West Ham, or should I even go for Tottenham? Oh, it's so difficult, It really is difficult. Boy, in sixth place, I mean, I might go for Tottenham because West Ham have a new manager, Unai Emery, maybe. No, Unai Emery, no, but it's only West Ham and Chelsea and Liverpool have a new manager. So to me, I'm going to go for Tottenham to finish in sixth because Dominic Solanke is a good signing, and also Andre Gray as well, as a midfielder. So listen, I feel like if Ange Postecoglou don't do this high line and all that stuff, then maybe I see Tottenham finishing above Chelsea. But the reason I put Tottenham in six is because they only signed Andre Gray and Dominic Solanke, but they still haven't signed a winger and maybe the defense as well. Whereas for Chelsea, we signed Pedro Neto. We can potentially bring in Victor Osimhen and get Lukaku to Napoli. We signed Tosin for free. I think we need a new centre back, but Lavia, Kieran Driscoll. So I think Tottenham, yeah, will finish in sixth once again. It just all depends on how they get on Ange Postecoglou's new system. So yeah, man, in sixth place, I'm gonna go for Tottenham Hotspur to finish in sixth. Now, in terms of the Conference League, I'm gonna go for I'm gonna go for Aston Villa, or should I even go for Newcastle again? Boy, it's so tough. Actually, no, Newcastle finished finishing eighth. So in seventh place, or do I think Newcastle? Yeah, I don't know about their new manager as well. I really don't know. Yeah, Newcastle have a new manager, so I'm not sure about them. Really not quite sure. But in seventh place, boy, it's so tough. Boy, Newcastle. I'm not sure. I don't know if I don't think I've heard much about Newcastle signings, but I know they players like Golden, Alexander Isak. Yeah, I feel like for me in seventh place, or should I even predict Newcastle? I can't change. Actually, I can. Actually, I can. You know what? Yeah. Oh, it's so tough. You know what? I might go for Newcastle to finish in sixth and Tottenham to finish in seventh. But I don't know. Naturally, no, 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 no. You know what? Yeah, I might go for Newcastle to finish in seventh because I don't know about the new manager. In fact, who is their new manager? Because I know that Eddie Howe has gone. Who is Newcastle's new manager? Give me one sec. Who is their new manager? Oh, it's still Eddie Howe, so he hasn't gone. Okay. Oh boy, it's so tough. Um, but I think Newcastle actually, you know what, yeah? I changed my mind. Put Tottenham in seventh because I feel like if Newcastle, wait, let me just have a look again because I think Eddie Howe is still okay. So Eddie Howe's still the manager. Okay, yeah, I think Newcastle finishing sixth because just like Chelsea, they didn't finish in Europe, you know. But I feel like they will do it. I feel like they will do it this time. So yeah, in sixth place, I'm gonna go for Newcastle. In seventh place, I'm gonna go for Tottenham because I'm not quite sure. Because I feel like Ange Postecoglou is still gonna be doing this high line, and their defense just looked a bit shaky. When they face Bayern, when it comes to set piece and all that stuff. So yeah, in seventh place, I'm gonna go for Tottenham and all of that stuff. So there we go. Right. In terms of the relegation, because I'm gonna go to that next, I'm gonna be doing the higher mid as well. So in 18th place, sorry guys, in 18th, this one is difficult. It really is because if I've heard Ivan Tony could be leaving Brentford this summer, and if they do, then that's a big blow. And Brentford was really close to being relegated, but Ivan Tony came in, and maybe they start to do really well. But if Ivan Tony leaves, then boy, oh boy, but it's so tough, It really is. So, boy, yeah, in 18th place, I might go for. It's between Brentford and Southampton. It really is. Boy, boy, man. Um, I think in 18th place, I might go for Southampton. Or should I even go for Brentford? I think Thomas Mann is still a good manager. Yeah, he's still a good manager. So in 18th place, I might go for Southampton because Russell Mancy is sacked, and you know, don't think I've heard Southampton made too many good signings. So yeah, in 18th place, I'm gonna go for Southampton. In terms of 19th, boy, in terms of 19th, I'm gonna go for Forest because last season they just they just came about staying up. But I feel like them, if or actually, yeah, because last season they had points deduction, didn't they? So if Nottingham Forest, just keep on breaking the bad rules, then actually my mind is just telling me something. Leicester City had how many points deduction have they got? Let me just have a look. 1 minute. 1 minute. How many points deduction have they got? No, not how many points deduction? Minimum 12. Yeah, how many points deduction have they got? Because if they have, because I'm hearing they've got 12. How many? Yeah, they sold Kieran Jusby Hall and their manager went to Chelsea. 12 points. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, my man is telling me something. My man is just telling me something. Put Leicester City um in 18th, actually. Or should I even, yeah, put them in 18 because can just be whole left. James Madison isn't there. They still got Kelechi Iheanacho and Ndidi, but they're not gonna have a great start to the season because they got 12-point deduction. So that's not gonna be good for them. So once they get the 12 points, they're gonna go get back down. So yeah, it's not gonna looking good for Leicester City. So yeah, I'm gonna go for them to finish in 18th. In terms of 19th, I'm gonna go for Forest because last season they had the point deduction, and if they're not careful and they keep on breaking the rules, I feel like it's gonna happen again for Nottingham Forest. So for me, 19th place, I'm gonna go for Nottingham Forest. In terms of 20th, now if you're Ipswich fan, I'm sorry to say this, but I think you're gonna be in 20th because Burnley went first place, um, last season, I mean, 2 seasons ago, the last season, they end up getting relegated. Norwich City, every time they go first in the championship, they are relegated, Um, who else have I missed? Let me check. So yeah, I feel like when teams finish first, then I think they are relegated or something like that. I'm not quite sure. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, sometimes when these teams finish first, sometimes they stay up, but sometimes they get relegated. So for me, so yeah, since Ipswich Town, and sometimes when teams finish second, they also get relegated as well. So since it, listen, if Ipswich Town can stay up, for the Premier League and not get relegated, then that's good. But I think they'll finish in 20th, because it's been a long time since they've been in the Premier League, but I'm not sure if they're going to handle teams like of Man City, Arsenal, the top six teams. But let's say they can do it at Portman Road. If they can do what Brentford did, then fair play to them. And also who else? And likes of Brentford, Nottingham Forest, then fair play. But for me, I think they'll finish in 20th. It's as simple as that. So we're gonna have to wait to see. But in 20th place, I'm gonna go for Ipswich Town. Now, let me go to higher mid. So in eighth place, I'm gonna go for boy. In eighth place, I'm gonna go for West Ham because Somerville and Wan-Bissaka is a good signing. I don't know much about the new manager since David Moyes has left, so we have to see what happens to them. But yeah, in eighth place, I'm gonna go for West Ham United. In ninth place, boy, Brighton have a good pre-season so far, but they have a new manager as well. Like many teams have many managers, but um, in ninth place, or should I go for Villa? Actually, no. In I'm gonna go for Villa. Yeah, for Villa, I'm gonna go for them in eighth place, and I'm gonna go for West Ham to finish in ninth. So yeah, I'm changed my mind. So eighth place is Villa, ninth place is West Ham United. Now, in terms of 10th place, this one is interesting. In 10th place, I might go for Fulham because Emil Smith Rowe is a good signing, and he scored goals for Fulham ever since they signed him. So, yeah, man. So, Arsenal fans will be disappointed. They'll be happy for him because Smith will want some game time. He really was. And I think him going to Fulham is going to be a good decision. So, yeah, in 10th place, I'm going to go for Fulham on this one. That's my 10th place. In terms of 11th, I'm gonna go for wait, 8th, 9th, 10th. Wait, 8th, 9th, 10th. Okay, yeah. So in 11th place, I'm gonna go for or should I, or do I think Brighton finishing ninth or something? Or do I think they're finishing eighth? No, I think Villa will finish in eighth. Boy, in ninth place, I might go for Brighton on this one. And then West Ham, yeah. I might, you know what, yeah? Yeah. So yeah, in ninth place, I might go for Brighton. In 10th place, I'm gonna go for West or do I? No. Go for West Ham to finish below Fulham because it's so tough, Emma Smith was a good signing, but Summerfield and Wan-Bissaka a good signing as well. Actually, no, I changed my mind. This will be my last time. So yeah, West Ham to go above Fulham. So in eighth place, Villa. In ninth place, or do I think Brighton will finish 11th? Oh boy, it's so tough, it really is in terms of higher mid. It's so tough. Or do I think Brighton will finish 11th? Because, yeah, because I don't know, man. Don't know about the new manager. It's so tough. I think, or do I see them finishing below that? Man, it's so tough. It is tough, it really is tough. All right, I'll leave that one. In terms of 12th place, I might go for Everton, but it all because I think they've got points deduction again or something. But I think they will stay up. Or do I go for Crystal Palace? Or I might go for Bournemouth, to finish in 12th. Because that's what they did last season. Yeah, I might go for Bournemouth to finish in 12th. Yeah, I'm gonna put Bournemouth to finish in 12th for that. Right, five more to go. In terms of 13th place, in terms of 13th, I'm gonna go for I'm gonna go for Crystal Palace on this one. I'm gonna go for Palace for 13th. In terms of 14th, I'm gonna go for I might go for Everton. Yeah, it all depends on how many points deduction they have. So yeah, in 14th, I'm gonna go for Everton. In terms of 15th, might go for Wolves. Might go for Wolves. Yeah, because they just sold Pedro Neto. Um, haven't heard about much of them signing. So yeah, in 15th, or should I even go for Brent? Yeah, if Ivan Toney leaves, then that's another blow as well. Southampton, though, maybe I might. No, I think they might. No, I think they're going to finish in 17th, just above the relegation zone. Yeah, yeah, in terms of 15th, it's so difficult, man. In terms of 15th, I might go for Wolves. Yeah, I think Wolves will finish in 15th for that one. So in 15th place, I'm gonna go for Wolves. 16th, I'm gonna go for Brentford. And in 17th, I'm gonna go for Southampton. So yeah. So I'm gonna go. So before I finish, I'm gonna quickly just gonna go back to the high mid one, cause I think Bournemouth will finish in 12th, but the but Brighton though haven't seen much about their manager, but they still have some good signings, the likes of Danny Welbeck, Pascal Grob, Eva Ferguson. Boy, it's so difficult. But West Ham made Somerville, they made so many signings. So I think West Ham might finish in ninth, and Brighton in 10th or something like that. Yeah. So let's see. So Villa 8th, yes. West Ham ninth, Brighton 10th, Fulham 11th. Yeah. Um, let's just see. Let me just have a look. So yeah, 20th Ipswich, 19th Forest, and Leicester City 18th. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's my predicted table. Sorry about that. My phone's just buzzing, but yeah, I think yeah. Right, do I have to make change one more time? And I think that might be it. Or do I actually? Mm, yeah, because Crystal Palace sold. I mean, they still have Eze, but Michael Olise going is a huge blow for Crystal Palace. Huge blow. Yeah, Bournemouth did really well on their new manager last season. So yeah, okay. So yeah, all right, there we go. So guys, that is it. That is all of my Premier League table predictions for this season. So let me go through them one more time. In first place, Manchester City. Second, Arsenal. Third, Liverpool. Fourth, Manchester United. Chelsea, fifth. Newcastle, sixth. Seventh, Tottenham. West Aston Villa, eighth. Ninth is West Ham United. 10th is Brighton. 11th is Fulham. Bournemouth in 12th place. In actually, I think I think Everton might finish in 15th. And then because Wolves has still got um they sold Pedro Neto. Nothing Everton will finish above Wolves. Crystal Palace though, they still got Eze, they still got Mateta. Yeah, okay, so Yeah, so where were I? So yeah, eighth place Villa, ninth place West Ham, 10th place Brighton, 11th place Fulham, 12th place is Bournemouth. Nothing, nothing. Crystal Palace is going to finish above, Bournemouth. Yeah, so my bad. Okay, so yeah, so in 12th place, Crystal Palace, 13th, Bournemouth, Everton, 14th, Wolves, 15th, Brentford, 16th, Southampton, 17th, and then last and not least, in 18th, Leicester City, 19th, Nottingham Forest, and last and not least, Ipswich Town in 20th place. So, guys, that is all of my Premier League predictions from 1st to 20th. So let me know in the comments down below whether you agree or disagree on any of my Premier League table predictions. And also, let me know in the comments down below who do you think is going to be finish? Who do you think is going to finish in the top four? Who do you think is going to win the Premier League this season? Do you think Arsenal do it this time, or do you think Man City do a 5p? Do you think that Southampton will be relegated, and it's going to be the same thing where teams did won the championship but end up being relegated? So let me know. Um, do you think that Villa might finish in seventh, Tottenham finish in eighth? Or do you think that Chelsea will finish in the top four and finish above Manchester United and Newcastle? So let me know in the comments down below. But yes, guys, that is my final Premier League table predictions for 2024/2025 for Premier League this season. And that is it, guys. That is the end of this video. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. And if you have enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, hit the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to my YouTube channel so they never miss my YouTube content. Hit the bell notification because tomorrow there's gonna be Premier League predictions for the opening day of the season on all of them. And also, there will be a live watch along for Manchester United versus Fulham because that will be on Friday night, the first Premier League game ever for this season. So make sure you guys check that out. But yeah, guys, happy that the Premier League's back tomorrow. Those are my Premier League table predictions. Tomorrow it's going to be the actual Premier League predictions on the opening day. And yeah, and then on Saturday, there will be a Chelsea versus Manchester City preview on the opening day as well. Then on Sunday, live watch along and match action. So please be start from Thursday to Sunday. And but I will promise you that I won't miss any of them. If I do, then I'm gonna have to tell you guys the reason why. So make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and on TikTok so that you can keep up to date on the live watch alongs, the videos, and so that you can never ever miss any of them. So make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. It's in the description below. But guys, have a great hope you guys have a great week. See you guys tomorrow for the live watch along and for the Premier predictions. And be excited because tomorrow the Premier League is back. I'm excited. You guys are excited. We're all looking forward to it. And let's hope that we have a good battle in terms of relegation, in terms of the champions, the title ways, the top four ways, the top seven or the top six, ways for Europe. And yeah, let's hope we have a good one like we had last season. So really excited. The Premier League is back. And yeah, let the games begin tomorrow. Man United versus Fulham, the first game tomorrow night. So looking forward to that one. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And as always, look after yourselves. Take care. Goodbye. God bless. And I'll catch you guys again very, very soon. Up the Chels, come on you Blues. The Premier League is back in a bit, people. Peace.